Thomas Newton is an alien. He can't get home. He's relegated to this earth. He is in the world, but not of it.
My initial reaction was, I've got the chance to do a musical with David, which is wonderful, but it sure ain't gonna buy me a yacht. That was my amused comment to myself, but he said, I want to see this. You know, I want this on.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Sophie.
Just before we were due to start a small workshop, I was asked to go to David's office in New York at a specific time. And when I walked in the room, David was on Skype. And then I was shocked, but his attitude was that he was going to be okay. And that was kind of the end of the conversation.
I'm here to get you out of this apartment. Get you home to your planet. I think we should build a rocket!
But of course, once we started sort of rehearsal, he was there a lot. He was sort of in and out, you know.
It's an animal! Stupid creature!
Why don't you tell me what's going on?
Because I can't.
I think that David intended it to be a play that's supported by music, rather than a musical that's supported by dialogue.
But the film is a sad before.
It's about as far from a typical West End or Broadway show as you could get. He wanted this to be an art piece.
As I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, get those cats at the door. It's the Frankie Show.
I imagine it must have been cathartic for him. He was working tirelessly both on Black Star and on Lazarus at the same time. Perhaps the catharsis surrounding Lazarus was unique in as much as its execution required him to relinquish control and allow so many other people to take it and make it happen.
Countryside disappears beneath our feet.
You know, I mean, I must say, you know, there were times when David and me would be reading scenes together. You could feel him more in there.
This isn't happening. I'm still inside my head.
You know, you forget that actually he's of course, we forgot that he was dying.
I'm done with this life!
The cast, of course, never knew, only me, Evo, and Robert.
And so a new universe, I'll dream big up there. And although always stuck inside my breaking mind, I've stepped off the earth and into a better place.
David didn't want Heroes in Lazarus because Heroes had become like an anthem. He wanted a song that would have sent everyone out slitting their wrists. Evo and Enda persuaded him that if Heroes was treated musically in a different way, it would work for the ending of Lazarus.
I will be king, and you will be queen.
It's a reflective, it's a beautiful moment. Heroes is melancholy instead of triumphant.
Through his relationship with this girl and her reawakening him to his vitality, Newton is brought back to life that he may ready himself to die, perhaps. Or not.
But we could be safer just for one day.
There is a catharsis moment at the end with the heroes, you know, when things clear up. He cuts loose everything what in a normal life of a normal human being is important. And then he has to let go every hope, just accepting, well, his own death at the end.
We can be heroes.
So the last thing that you see is Michael C. Hall is still on stage, live, but in his mind he is flying away into the stars. That's the last image.
I didn't expect David to be there at our opening night. We'd heard that he was getting weak, but he so wanted to be there. And he turned up and he watched it, and then afterwards, and he took the bows with us. It was very, very sweet.
You know, he got through the night, but I really am convinced that he was fighting death, and he wanted to continue and to continue. And then afterwards, we were sitting a little bit talking behind stage, and he said, let's start the second one now, the sequel to the Lazarus.
The last thing I remember David saying to me after, the hugs and the smiles and after that opening night performance was, I think it went well tonight, don't you? That's the last thing I remember him saying. And I said, yeah, I think it did.